Messi's last World Cup. The brutal reality fans don't want to hear. What if FIFA World Cup 2026 isn't the beginning of another magical chapter for Lionel Messi? What if it's the final page of the greatest football story ever told? For nearly 2 decades, football fans have witnessed something extraordinary. A player who turned impossible moments into reality. A player who made millions fall in love with football. A player who gave joy to an entire generation. But time is undefeated. No matter how great you are. No matter how many trophies you won. No matter how many records you've broken. Eventually, every football story reaches its final chapter. And that's the brutal reality many fans don't want to hear. Because for millions around the world, imagining football without Messi still feels impossible. Yet FIFA World Cup 2026 may be the last time we ever see him on football's biggest stage. And that reality is far more emotional than most people realize. Why this World Cup feels different. When Argentina lifted the World Cup trophy in Qatar in 2022, it felt like football had completed a perfect story. For years, critics said there was one thing missing from Messi's legacy. A World Cup. Then he delivered. Not just by winning it, but by producing one of the greatest World Cup performances in history. The tears, the celebrations, the joy, the image of Messi holding the trophy became one of football's most iconic moments. For many fans, it felt like the perfect ending. But football rarely stops when the story feels complete. Life moves forward. Tournaments continue. New challenges arrive. Now the conversation has changed. The question is no longer, can Messi win a World Cup? The question is, can Messi do it again? And that's where reality becomes complicated. Because by FIFA World Cup 2026, Messi will be approaching 39 years old. Even for the greatest player of all time candidates, age is impossible to escape. Reason 1. Time is unbeaten. Football history teaches us a painful lesson. Nobody defeats time. Not Pele. Not Maradona. Not Zidane. Not Ronaldo. Not anyone. The body eventually changes. Recovery becomes harder. Matches become more demanding. The speed of the game becomes more difficult to maintain. This isn't criticism. It's simply human reality. Messi has already achieved things most players can only dream about. But expecting a player approaching 39 to dominate an entire World Cup is asking something extraordinary. Can he still produce moments of genius? Absolutely. Can he still change a match with one pass or one touch? Without question. But carrying a team through 7 intense World Cup matches is a different challenge altogether. That's the brutal truth fans often struggle to accept. Because emotionally, nobody wants to imagine Messi getting older. But football doesn't pause for legends. Reason 2. The physical demands have never been higher. Modern football is faster than ever. Players run more, press harder, cover more ground, recover quicker. Every year the physical demands increase. And FIFA World Cup tournaments are among the most exhausting competitions in sports. Games come quickly. Pressure never stops. Travel can be demanding. Every opponent plays with maximum intensity. Young players in their early 20s often struggle with these conditions. Now imagine doing it at nearly 39 years old. That doesn't mean Messi can't contribute. Far from it. His intelligence is on another level. His vision remains world-class. His understanding of the game is unmatched. But for reason 3, Argentina must learn to win without depending on him. This may be the most important challenge facing Argentina. For years, everything revolved around Messi. Every attack, every big moment, every dream. And understandably so. When you have a player like that, you build around him. But FIFA 2026 may require something different. Argentina's future cannot depend entirely on one player anymore. New leaders must emerge. New stars must accept responsibility. The team must learn how to win even when Messi isn't the center of every moment. That transition is never easy. Fans often don't realize how emotional these changes can be. Messi isn't just a player. He's a symbol, a leader, and inspiration, a source of confidence. When he's on the pitch, teammates feel stronger. When he's absent, everything feels different. Argentina must prove that their success belongs to the entire team, not just one legend. And that may be one of the hardest transitions in world football. Reason 4. The competition is stronger than ever. Another reality many fans overlook is the quality of the competition. The world isn't standing still. Other nations are improving. France remains loaded with talent. England continues to develop. Spain is rebuilding rapidly. Portugal has incredible depth. Brazil is desperate to return to the top. Germany wants redemption. And dangerous outsiders are emerging everywhere. The gap between elite nations is becoming smaller. Every knockout match feels like a final. Every mistake becomes costly. One bad performance can end a World Cup dream instantly. Argentina will still be one of the favorites. But repeating its champions is one of the hardest achievements in sports. History proves it. Many great champions have tried. Very few have succeeded. The emotional reality nobody wants to discuss. Perhaps the hardest part isn't football. It's emotion. Fans don't want to say goodbye. Because Messi has been part of people's lives for so long. Many supporters grew up watching him. Some started watching football because of him. Others shared his biggest moments with family and friends. Football memories become life memories. That's why the idea of a final World Cup feels so emotional. It's not just the end of a career, it's the end of an era. An era that gave football some of its most unforgettable moments. Whether you support Argentina or not, it's difficult not to appreciate what Messi has given the sport. Legends don't come around often, and players like him come around even less. Conclusion. So, is FIFA World Cup 2026 really Messi's last World Cup? Nobody knows for certain. Football has surprised us before, and Messi has spent his entire career proving people wrong. But the brutal reality fans don't want to hear is this. Time eventually catches everyone, even legends, even icons, even the greatest players the game has ever seen. Messi may still create magical moments in 2026. He may still inspire Argentina. He may even help lead another deep tournament run. But whether Argentina wins or loses, FIFA 2026 could represent something much bigger than football. It could be the final World Cup appearance of a player who changed the sport forever. And when that day comes, football won't just be saying goodbye to a superstar. It will be saying goodbye to one of the greatest stories the game has ever known. What do you think? Will Messi have one last magical World Cup run in 2026, or is football preparing for the end of an unforgettable era? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more FIFA 2026 stories, football analysis, and World Cup content.